Stablecoins on G7 hit list after Terra crash. Are stringent laws incoming? If you want more Terra content, be sure to smash this like button. And right now, really, really important things to talk about. Right now, we are seeing more regulation after Terra crash, and more could be coming. And that's what I said. Terra crash is going to speed everything up. And if you want to keep updated with more crypto news, be sure to smash that like. As always, the crash of Terra, its native assets, Luna and UST, instigated immense commotion in the market. With monetary losses taking the front stage, regulators had to barge in. Regulators from across the globe rushed in to address the situation and urged the community to be wary of their investments. In a similar, finance ministers from 7 different countries expressed their stake on stablecoins during a recent G7 meeting. Cryptocurrencies were essentially disregarded by lawmakers across the globe. Some even drew bizarre comparisons between crypto assets. However, the increased adoption of these assets urged these authorities to warm up to the industry. Just when crypto-friendly laws began making a debut and coming out, Terra crashed and things went a full circle. So we saw some good laws, but the Terra crash happened and it really did speed up. This is not to say that bad laws would be coming, but the Terra crash really sped up what happened in the future. So in a recent statement rolled out by G7, they need to impose stringent laws on stablecoins, and they're going to regulate stablecoins more. And this was highlighted. This was highlighted in their talks. This was in context of combating money laundering. This G7 urged the Financial Stability Board, FCB, to take a look into the crypto market. The statement further read, in the light of recent turmoil in the crypto asset market, the G7, so top 7 countries, urges the FCB, in close coordination with their national standard setters, to advance the swift development and implementation of consistent and comprehensive regulation of crypto asset issuers and service providers. So this could potentially mean not everyone can create a stablecoin, with a view to holding crypto assets, including stablecoins, to the same standards as the rest of the financial system, and giving it some uses and having it to be backed by something. Stablecoins being regulated. Right now, stablecoins are not regulated as much as some people think, but G7 initiates a rapid implementation of FATF's travel rule. Financial Action Task Force travel rule was accepted back in 2019. This rule was quite continuous as it was dead against privacy coins. It even steered platforms away from the ethos of cryptocurrencies. Terra's crash seems to be pushing the top 7 countries to implement the travel rule. The G7 calls for rapid implementation of financial travel rule and stronger disclosure and regulatory reporting, for instance, as regards reserve asset backing stablecoins. So I think the travel rule could be potentially meaning this is something that was accepted back in 2019. If I check the travel rule, it means it requires all financial institutions to pass on certain information to the next financial institution in certain funds transmittals involving more than one financial institution. So this basically means that they need to report something, right? So they want stablecoins to report some info, and it's basically to track crypto more, and sort of other things. As I'm reading this on my other, as I'm reading this here, it basically means companies that conducted wire transfers of conventional funds already had to issue a range of reciprocal information. The new established obligation to cryptocurrency transfers, the travel rule is similar to a number of existing global audit regulations. So it basically means requires an exchange of information for funds of a value equal or greater than $3,000. So it basically means that stablecoins, if you hold stablecoins, and you're a big company, you gotta say I hold stablecoins or something like that. Or if you send stablecoins, or if you send them out or in or whatever. But really, really important here is, how is this gonna affect crypto in the future? Well, regulation is here. Is it gonna get accepted? That we are not sure. But right now, a lot is in the works. And multiple regulators have come out and said that we want to regulate crypto. And what do you think next will happen? Do you think crypto will get regulated more? Do you think this is good for Terra? Do you think this is bad for Terra? Do you think the hard fork is gonna happen? Smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Peace, everyone.